This is the new ASICS Nimbus 28, but is this fan favourite still holding its own against some of the latest competition? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you. Okay team, so here it is, the very muddy, oh let me get rid of this, the very muddy ASICS Gel-Nimbus 28, because I've just got back from another run in that shoe and it was disgusting out there. So the Nimbus has gone through a big change the last few years. This is version 28, but the sort of, was it version 25 I think it was, had that big change, that big shift. We went big in stack, it might have been version 26, but anyway, big in stack, new foams, pure gel, all that kind of thing, right? And this is, I hope, the last incarnation of that, and then they shift over to something new, but we will come on to that at the end of the video. But yeah, so the Nimbus went through a big change, max stack, max cushion, max cruising machine. And we've got to give ASICS credit because I think they started something new in terms of running shoes, that max stack daily trainer. They really went for it. So fair play to the guys from ASICS for developing that, for thinking about that, because everybody else has jumped on board since. Okay, so how this video is going to work, I'm going to tell you what's new here. There's not a lot, but I'm going to tell you what's new here. I'm going to tell you how the shoe feels, how the shoe performs, and then we'll get into that little bit about whether this is still relevant, whether this needs a new change, and all that kind of stuff at the end of the video. Okay, so the Nimbus 28 is going to cost you, I think, £180. The shoe features a new upper. Most importantly, it's lighter. We've got a new outsole, we've got a new heel design, and this has all been changed to reduce that weight. We've got AHA Plus outsole and that hybrid ASICS grip. Flight Foam Blast Plus still in the shoe. Pure gel over 40mm of stack. I think it's 43.5. We still go with that 8mm drop, and this is the important bit, people. This shoe weighs 300 grams in my UK 9.5. It fits true to size. I must tell you a little bit about that. But my old version, the version 27, was 327 grams. So the weight's really been cut down, so fair play to ASICS. Now let's take a closer look quickly, shall we? So here's this new upper. There's our new outsole where they've shaved some of the weight. The heel section's been reduced. They basically cleaned this up. They've reduced a lot of sort of excess weight down here, right? They've re-sculpted it out and all that sort of stuff. We've got a really nice springy lightweight tongue. Comfort, as you'd expect, is brilliant. Pull tab on the back. And like I said, we've got Flight Foam Blast Plus in here and Pure Gel in the heel. I don't think this is a bad looking shoe, which is good. And it does make me laugh, the fact they send these colorways for sort of autumn winter testing. Look how much, look, it's ruined already. Why don't they send us like black versions for winter testing? Anyway, one thing I'm gonna say, because it's on the left shoe, I'm gonna put a picture up. You've got to be aware of this, and I've had this with all my Nimbus shoes of late. On the left hand side here, my little toe sticks out. It's really funny. What's going on with this? Look, tell us about your experience. I'm going to say one because you keep coming up with all this rubbish. It's my own fault for leaving the computer on. But anyway, this bit here, my little pinky toe sticks out, and if I go over 10 miles in this shoe, it rubs like hell. Now, I've done a fair few miles in this. I was really lucky to get this nice and early, yeah? But it doesn't matter, this still is rubbing here on the outside. So just on the outside, so just be aware of that. If you've got a slightly wide foot, and I don't know whether this will come in a wide fit. Actually, while we've got it, let's have a look at version 27, because the shoe's not out when I'm filming this video. I'm not sure whether this comes in wide or not. I probably should have done this before we did the video, just putting that out there. But let's see if it comes in a wide option. Yes, it does. Don't even see that, but there, down there. £180 Nimbus 27 wide. So it does come in a wide option. I would recommend that if anybody is like me and that's sort of on the left side, my little toe sticks out. Anyway, back to the video. So yes, look, this shoe does exactly what you'd want from a Nimbus. If you like the previous version of this Nimbus, you're gonna love this. It definitely feels lighter on foot. And what I've got to give this credit for, this seems to pick up the pace a little bit better. One of the runs that I was out there, can't remember exactly when it was. Anyway, I was a 6 mile run. And on the way back, I wanted to put some pace through. And I was down at like 7-minute miles, 6:45 per mile in this shoe. Look at it, it's got 43mm of stack. And it was really feeling nice. It was actually feeling nicer down towards that pace when I was just cruising about 8-minute miles. So fair play to them for shaving the weight here, because it definitely feels lighter, it definitely feels more alive than the previous version. So that's all good news. I'm actually going to put this away now because it really is dirty. But that's all good news. So that's an improvement on the previous version. The saving of the weight is good. But I think there's a problem with the Nimbus, to be honest with you. And it is something we need to discuss because I think they've sort of wrung its neck as much as they can now with that. I think with shoes like, and I've got it here, you've got the Vomero Premium out, that's £200, I know, and that's £180. But you've got like over here, which is a lot heavier by the way, but you've got like the Glycerine Max, but you've got this new foam technology in here, which is, you know, making a difference on these shoes. I do know ASICS have got some new foams coming. We've got, I think it's the Lux Plus or something like that. Obviously we've got Blast as well. They've got some new foams and things like that, but I think they need to introduce them into the Nimbus lineup, and I think they need to take it to the next level because what they've got here is a good package, no denying that. It's very good in terms of, you know, it's a max stack daily train that's super comfortable and it will do all that, and again they've done a cracking job reducing the weight. But now the competition has taken it to another level, right? I think that needs to step up. That needs to up its game. You think a lot cheaper, you've got the Nike Vomero Plus, £155, and that's without a discount at sportshoes.com. If you're a 40 Runs affiliated club member, you get 15% off your running shoes at sportshoes.com. But this is £155 without my discount. And that features the Zoom X, so you're getting a really nice foam in there. So I think the Nimbus now needs to turn the corner. And the guys at ASICS are awesome, and they've got some amazing shoes coming in 2026. You think about it, we've got Ugiri Speed, we've got the Lux version, we've got Sonic Blast 2, Super Blast 3, Nova Blast 6. There's loads of shoes coming, right? And they've all had big tweaks and things like that, apart from the Sonic Blast. But they've all had big tweaks, yeah? But I think they need to do something new and fresh with the Nimbus. And they probably will, because they're heroes at ASICS and they really are good innovators. So there we go, team. That's my thought on the Nimbus 28. I think it's a good update. I think it's the fact that it's lighter has made a real difference to this shoe. But you're getting a similar ride in terms of the Flight Foam Blast Plus and all that sort of stuff. Uppers an improvement. It feels lighter, all that sort of stuff. That's great, okay? The outsole's good, all that sort of stuff. But it's sort of slowly lagging behind its competitors. So what I would say is if you liked the Nimbus in its sort of 25, 26, 27 version, you're going to love this because it's a lot lighter, a lot faster feeling. Yeah, just a better shoe all round, really. But I do feel the next step with the Nimbus lineup, they need to do something really innovative, really cool, really awesome, and blow our minds with what's coming. But yeah, so I like it. It's definitely better. I'm surprised actually in the weight. It really does feel noticeable that I say 20, almost 30 grams difference between the previous version and that version. So fair play to ASICS for shaving out the weight, because that was something they needed to do. But yes, there we go, team. That's my feelings on the new Nimbus 28. Let me know in the comments whether you're going to pull the trigger on the shoe. Let me know down there. But if you like this video, if you got something really good out of this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you hated this video with a passion, you thought I was talking absolute nonsense, make sure you also hit that subscribe button. But there we go, team. Don't forget you can pick up the wide version of the Nimbus over at asics.com. You're welcome. And I shall catch you all later.